Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a reading for Scorpio. What's happening, Scorpio? Ooh, some of you have some sort of communication message that you may be looking at here. Feel is telling you to ground yourself. This actually comes out this way. Yeah, so I feel like what we have is an energy of interest. It's about whether to invest. I feel like you may be indecisive here. Yeah. So this is probably something you didn't see coming, but there's some sort of indecision. It has to do with whether to invest in this or not. It's an energy of whether patience will pay off here as well. Yeah. I do see love. I do see making some sort of choice. I see you being a little bit confused. There's a little delusion or energy here. Like I say, I feel like there's some sort of... Someone here needs to take off the blindfold. They need to see. There's something to do... it's confusion, illusion, but something is... It's like a delusion, okay? Yeah, because it has to do with love. It has to do with making a choice in love. There's something here that you're not seeing. And it could be there's love, but someone here is not investing. And I feel like you being patient. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, there's something hidden here. Yeah. This is generally someone who speaks truth. But there's some either secret or some sort of illusion. Because this is someone who's speaking truth. Now, I don't know if you're not seeing it or you're not hearing it, or it has to do with this person being indecisive. It looks like it could be them. It's about making a choice here, something you need to see that you're not seeing. Yeah, they're not seeing. You're suffering in silence. You're not saying anything. It has to do with something you probably didn't see coming, but I feel like you're not saying anything. Tell me about this Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, it has to do with being stable, reliable, someone who's there through thick and thin. It's about feeling safe and secure, long term. So you're keeping it all in, keeping this to yourself, feeling kind of confused. But I feel it's telling you to take off the rose-colored glasses and see. I feel like someone's not seeing that you're not saying anything. You're suffering in silence. Who is this King of Swords? Who is this King of Swords? Yeah. Someone who's taking a step back here, seeing things a little different. So something kind of off here. This is someone who knows something is a little off. Because it's like you're suffering in silence. You're not saying anything. And I feel this person actually already knows. They already know the answer they're seeking. Someone's testing your patience here. But it's an energy. Like I say, it's something is feeling a little off. Yeah. I see a Gemini energy with the Lover's card, but it has to do with whether a situation is in your best interest. It's whether the feelings are mutual. I feel there's a situation, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's someone who, I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. You know this is not in your best interest. It's about letting go of something here, because I do see confusion, illusion, something deeply emotional. Yeah, this person's not as invested. See, they're not investing. And I feel like you're seeing something that it's starting to feel like something is off here. It's not right. Someone may not be telling you the whole truth, but like I say, it's shining a light, looking for clarity, learning something here. I feel like this is someone keeping some kind of a secret here. They're not telling you everything, but yet this is someone who swears to tell the truth. So like I say, it could just feel like it's off. This is someone shining a light, looking for some kind of clarity. Yeah. Yeah, I do see opportunity here. I don't know if this is somewhere where you're suffering in silence or they feel like you have other opportunities and you're not saying anything because there's something that's off. But I feel like you need to see something yourself that you're not seeing. It's about a person not, it's an energy of something is off. It's a person who's not really investing. And it's whether the feelings are really mutual here too. Yeah. The Seven of Pentacles is procrastination choices. Someone keeping their options open. I feel like there's something you're not seeing. I feel like you need to seek out other options here. But it's like this person feels like you're keeping something to yourself, but I feel like you're suffering in silence. Yeah. You feel a little bit stabbed in the back here. What the heck happened here? Tell me about the Ten of Swords. This could be the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, it's about doing things together, spending time together. Yeah. It's cooperating, compromising too. That's where I feel something is just a little bit off because I feel it's someone here. It's about spending time together, doing things together, going down this path. But I'll tell you what mutual feelings are here. Confusion. Tell me about the Star. I feel like it's telling you to look at this situation not being, this is someone who may not have your best interest at heart. Yeah, I feel like releasing this. It has to do with ending something here. Now, I don't know if this is someone talking to you, speaking truth that's going over your head, but I do see you not saying anything and suffering in silence. Tell me about this Six of Cups. It's about seeking other opportunities. See, it's something ending, Scorpio. Maybe you feel like ending it, feeling stabbed in the back because it feels off. It doesn't feel right. I think this person knows. I do think they know, but there is an energy of not saying anything. There's some sort of secrets, or maybe you're thinking you'll just seek out other opportunities, but I feel it has to do with something ending and going down this path. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles. Yeah, not seeing it. Spending time, both of you, there's things you're not seeing. But it's about, this person's indecisive. They're not telling you everything you need to know. But I feel like for yourself, you're not seeing something too. It has to do with spending time together, doing things together. This could be a little lack of compatibility here. Tell me about Temperance. It's like it's a little test here. Yeah, there's a little test. I feel this is someone maybe, and it could be yourself testing, reaching out to this person. But it's someone who's starting to breadcrumb here. See, a little test reaching out to see if the feelings are mutual or how you're feeling about something. It all depends on your situation, but wow. Yeah. Someone here is trying to avoid, see, being calm, trying to avoid drama, conflict. It's a little test to see if you're angry because something is off with you. They feel it, they sense it. But I got to tell you, this is someone who is indecisive. It's like they can't make up their mind. Tell me about the Death card. Yeah, it's an energy of change coming. You can probably feel this coming, or they can. Yeah, it's an energy of moving on here. It's an energy of someone here who may never change. It's like they kind of keep doing the same thing. I feel like some of you are thinking it's time to move on and seek out other opportunities. Maybe you're just going to keep this to yourself here. Yeah. Yeah, someone's being a little bit sneaky here. Sneaking away. This is often sometimes a person who starts with breadcrumbing, trying to sneak away. But often it all isn't what it seems. It's very confusing. So like I say, I feel there's someone's swords up. They're feeling a little suspicious, like something is up. I don't know if this person trusts you. Maybe they don't trust themselves. I don't know. But like I say, this is somebody being kind of sneaky and all isn't what it seems. It feels off. This is someone, they can't put their finger on it, what it is. But I do think this is someone who's going to test to see if you're angry. Confrontation. See, someone who tries to avoid confrontation, they sneak away. So it's avoidance. I don't know if this is someone playing games. This is someone playing little games here. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Oops. Yeah, the tower's coming down. It just flew on the floor. Some kind of shock surprise here. Something is upsetting. I feel a big disappointment and it feels off. It doesn't feel right. And that's why I feel that it's a little test. They're going to reach out to see if you're angry because they know something is off. But I do think you need to take off the blindfold and the rose-colored glasses to see. Tell me about this tower. Tell me about this tower. I think this is someone trying to sneak away. But it's also an energy of someone who doesn't want you to get away, but yet they're indecisive. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we have it, a single person. Somebody acting single. Like I say, it's a little test. Tell me about this test. What is this person up to? What is this person up to? They're thinking. They're trying to balance their thoughts here. Tempering their thoughts, their words. But it is a test to see if you're angry. Because something happened. It feels like there was a massive disappointment. And I think this person knows. Basically, I can see you're single. This is not somebody who's committing. It's like sneaking away. They just want to be single. But I feel like that's where you're at. Tell me about the King of Swords. Yeah, I see opportunity here. See, this is a single person. This is somebody who's, they don't want you to get away. But I'm not so sure this is actually someone who commits. It's like, this is what you want. I don't know, this person's up to something here. Tell me about this King of Swords. Yeah, I don't know if this is someone sneaking away, dating someone else, or it's yourself. I'm going to tell you, if you got a person who's indecisive, and I feel there's been a disappointment. You didn't see it coming. Now this person's going to try to definitely avoiding confrontation. So maybe doing something together, spending some time together, going on a date. It's like the one that got away, but you haven't gotten away yet. It's like they're trying to sneak away. But I feel they're trying to kind of keep the peace here. Let's have a look at this Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is someone avoiding confrontation. Someone who speaks up and speaks their mind. Ooh, that's the Scorpion sting. I feel like there's something that made you angry, but you kept it to yourself. I feel like you're tempering your words, trying to be patient. But I feel it's about speaking up and speaking your mind. Yeah, it's having on, I don't know if you had a date with this person, there was something confusing, something they said, or just, like I say, this seeing the truth. I feel like you need to see the truth. Don't suffer in silence, but do temper your words. Watch your temper. Because this is someone a little test to see if you're angry. Because there's been a shock, a disappointment. And I think they know. Yeah. Yeah. Weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I reach out or not? Confrontation. Is this somebody you've been dating? But I feel like keep you in the dark a little bit too, don't they? I can see that. See confusion, illusion. But I think you need to take off the blindfold and see. Because it's like there's something on and off here. And I do think they're procrastinating, looking at the possibility that you're going to be very angry. Yeah, so you were expecting something and got something different, didn't you? See, it has to do with this person. They don't want you to get away, so it's about committing. But I don't think this person wants to commit, because I do see them trying to sneak away. It's like this on and off. I don't know if this person's ever going to change. Because I feel like you're trying to go with the flow. But it's like they want you to be, you're the one sacrificing. You're the one bending over backwards to please them. You're always compromising. So you're always having to compromise. I don't know if this person's going to give you a little gift or do something to keep the peace. This is someone who, it has to do with being generous. I think you're being generous to this person. But it's like being left in the dark. It's about clearing something up. Yeah, it's avoiding they're trying to avoid something here. And I do feel that sneaky, trying to sneak away or trying to get away with something. Figuring they could get away with something. I don't think so. Because your sword's up. So you're skeptical about this. And I think you know there's something fishy yourself here. Something going on here. I mean, it's just an energy of someone who's determined to win. Wanting things their way. And you're always having to sacrifice. And I don't know if you're seeing that or not. Always sacrificing, cooperating, compromising. I'm going to tell you, if you got a person who won't commit, if you've been hinting at this person about this, dropping little hints yourself, and this is somebody who won't commit, or it's an offer, an invitation. See, your cup runneth over. I feel like this is just, I mean, it's like trying to do something to please you, to avoid confrontation. But yeah, like I say, I feel like you're being left in the dark. And I do feel, I'm going to tell you, I do feel like some of you were even thinking of keeping your options open, dating someone else and not saying anything. Because I actually feel this is someone's swords up. I don't know about this person, but yeah. Let's have a look at the world. Yeah, so someone thinking it through, choosing their battle. See, they'd rather not fight or argue, but like I say, there's something they did. There was a disappointment, a shock. You didn't see it coming because you're looking at the details of this situation. I feel like you've been dropping little hints at this person to try to get them to, I don't know, invite you someplace or share feelings, or it's somebody who's coming across as cold, but I see both of you kind of in that energy, like a disagreement. I feel they're going to try to appease you to keep the peace. But it's like this procrastination. Yeah, they're choosing their battles here, that's for sure. They'd rather not fight or argue. So I feel they're going to do something to avoid confrontation. They may give you something, maybe a gift, or do something for you. But I do think you've been disappointed here. And I do think that you're skeptical. And I wouldn't blame you if you kept your options open. Because I feel like you're always the one that's compromising. I feel it's the straw that broke the camel's back. And I think this person kind of knows. Yeah. Yeah, they're being stuck, stubborn. They want everything their way. I'm going to tell you about this person. I would stop being available. Keep your options open, because this is the problem here. You're being available. And you're suffering in silence. You're not saying anything. But I do feel like you're trying to temper your words. It's like you don't want to create confrontation because you've been, and I do see this person too, like, I don't know if you're the one dropping hints. I feel like, or they're dropping hints and saying something. I don't know, it could go either way, but you can see this energy of someone keeping you stuck and single. Not budging, not giving in. See, there's no change. I don't think this is someone who's ever going to change. And then they start, then the breadcrumbing comes. And this is where I feel like you need to do that. You need to breadcrumb. You need to not be available. You don't have to disclose anything you're doing. If somebody won't commit to you and they're keeping you stuck and they're being selfish, you know, keep your options open, dating other people. And I do think this person's thinking that too. Because it's a straw that broke the camel's back, yeah, putting on the brakes. See, this is somebody who likes to be in control. So I do see a power struggle between you. Putting on the brakes and taking another look. They may put on the brakes and take another look because I do see opportunity. You may get other opportunities. This is the things they're thinking. But I do see reaching out test to see if you're angry or upset. To be honest, maybe you're not going to reciprocate or not answer. It all depends what it is. But yeah, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't think you've seen it coming. But like I say, there's a little tit for tat here. And I do think this is someone who's making you compromise all the time. And I don't know if you're even seeing that, where you're compromising. You're always available. Stop being available. Put on the brakes, take control, take your power back, and stop being available. Do watch your words, though. But like I say, it's an energy where it feels off. It doesn't feel right. Tell me about the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who drags their feet, takes their time, lots of time in between. This is a person assessing this too. They are trying to avoid confrontation. But like I say, it's going to be a test. I don't know. To be honest, it all depends what it is. It's a big disappointment, a shock. And if you take your power back, I think this person's more apt to give you what you want. And stick to it. Stay in control. Take your power back. Because they're in control. They're trying to control everything. It's kind of sneaky. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't feel like this is someone cheating. I mean, it could be for some of you, but I don't know. I feel it's almost like they're thinking that you are. See, it's a person who often projects that energy onto another person. But it's about you taking back your power, because I do see a power struggle. Yeah, it's like I say, there's an obsession here, some sort of obsession here. I feel like some of you are obsessed with this person, but you're not saying anything. And it could be yourself trying to avoid confrontation. I feel like you're just dating. But it's like you're stuck. They're keeping you stuck and single because they just want to be single. So I don't know if this is someone playing the field or what's going on. I don't see any of that. But like I say, there's something fishy going on. And I do see an obsession. This is becoming an unhealthy situation. I feel like you're in the dark. You need to take off the blindfold here. Yeah. See, this is about standing up for yourself. And I do think this is someone who kind of pushes you away. Or it's just a turnoff. Something's kind of a turnoff. I think your feelings are going to change for this person. I mean, this is a turnoff. It is. Something isn't right here. And it's about standing up for yourself. But then again, then if you look at it the other way, that it's you pushing them away. Yeah, I feel like I say, this is becoming unhealthy. An unhealthy situation. This person's kind of pushing you away in a way. What is this Seven of Swords about? See, it's saying to be careful what you believe here. You're feeling guarded, defensive. Yeah, feeling very confused. Delusion. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this King of Swords. What is this person up to? I feel they speak truth, but there's something here either you're not telling them. You're looking for clarity, but you're in the dark. You're starting to get very confused. They're keeping you in a state of confusion, but I see an obsession and delusion. Let's have a look at the King of Swords. Yeah, it has to do with someone walking away. See, the one that got away. It's somebody who doesn't want you to get away, but they're keeping you stuck and single. They're not making commitment. I don't know if you've been dropping hints or something to this person. It has to do with an offer, an invitation. I feel like your cup runneth over, like you're feeling a little bit, but it's overwhelmingly sad. Tell me about the moon. Yeah, see, rejection. I think some of you, like I say, anybody who does this, stop being available. Thanks, but no thanks. No longer interested. See, it's about the cup. There was some kind of opportunity here. Yeah, it's about rejecting this person. I feel like you feel like rejecting them or just telling them off, standing up for yourself. Yeah, but like I say, you're trapped in your head, trapped in this energy, doing the same thing over and over again. It's the same thing keeps happening. This is someone who, it's about, they don't want you to walk away, but they're keeping you stuck. See, they toss little hints, they hint at things. Or I almost feel like it's yourself tossing hints, trying to get some clarity, feeling confused. But like I say, it's the same thing keeps happening over and over again. Being trapped in this cycle, this pattern with this person who can never make up their mind. The Queen of Swords is someone who makes up someone's mind. Yeah, it's a test of faith. It's about being on the same page. It's about commitment. It's about committing. Because I feel like you're starting to feel off, like they're not really, I don't know if they've been tossing hints at you, like maybe, that they'll make that commitment. But like I say, with the devil here, the Eight of Swords, and the moon is confusion, delusion. It's obsession. It's becoming unhealthy. Because it has to do with a test of faith. I don't think you're on the same page with this person. And maybe you're starting to think that they're not faithful, and I actually feel like this person too, because of this. If you stand up to this person, see, then they give you something to appease you, to keep the peace, to keep you from walking away. See, they don't want you to get away, but yet they won't commit. So, like I say, I feel some of you need to do some serious thinking. Now, see, pinned down by your thoughts. You're pinned down by your thoughts here. Stuck in your head. Feeling confused. This is a horrible energy. Tell me about this person. They are assessing the situation, but it's someone dragging their feet, taking their time. But this is also whether someone's truly sincere about something. I feel they come across as sincere. Yeah, but when it comes to taking it to the next level, yeah, you can see. I don't know if this person's manipulating you, dropping little hints, trying to keep you stuck from getting away because they can't make up their mind. And this is someone who often rushes in and then changes their mind. And then the same thing keeps happening. But it's telling you to choose your battles, whether this is something worth working for or not. It's almost like you have to compete for attention or something with this person. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Magician is just this energy of manifesting, someone who has everything they need to manifest their desires. But I feel like there's a little manipulation here, or they feel that you are. Yeah, I don't know. It's not healthy, I can tell you that. Yeah, it's telling you to take a little pause, to look at things from a different perspective. Take a little break, get out of your head. I see a time out, a time apart. And this energy of change. I feel like your feelings are going to start to change. Because I don't think this is somebody, I feel like they just can't make up their mind. I mean, quite honestly, I mean, they drag their feet, they're taking their time, they come across as sincere, but they're trying to avoid confrontation. See, they'd rather just walk away than confront a situation. They don't like to be confronted. Because I kind of feel like you're kind of, if you're the person who's dropping hints about an offer and an opportunity, I think you're going to be disappointed here. Yeah, the Hanged Man. Yeah, this is someone who comes in when they want attention. You're not getting the attention you want. See, there's an energy of someone's ego getting in the way, their pride. Yeah. I don't know, you'll have to decipher, but yeah, I can see you're suffering in silence. And I feel it's the straw that broke the camel's back. It was painful. Something hurt. You feel stabbed in the back, like they're not loyal or they're not committed to this. Because it's about spending time together, and I feel being stuck, not budging. They won't budge. They won't give in. And it's time, I feel, like I say, it's about turning the tables on this person. Stop making yourself available. Stop giving in. Put on the brakes and take back your power. When they reach out, just toss a breadcrumb. Don't say too much. And you don't have to justify where you are, what you're doing. I mean, if somebody won't commit, they don't have any right to kind of, because it's about control. This person likes to be in control. It's how they maintain control. But I feel like you're having a power struggle with this person. And I do feel they have feelings, but it's about humbling them. This person needs the wind knocked out of their sails a little bit here. Their ego. But you can see being more humble. And that's why I feel, because I think this person's anticipating a confrontation. But I do think if you need to take your power back from this person and just walk away and take a break, go date other people, whatever it is you want to do for you. Because I don't think you're getting anything out of this. If someone won't commit, they won't commit. It's whether this is in your best interest. And the feelings are kind of mutual here. Like, there's feelings. This person has feelings. But like I say, they're a non-committal person. And I think, like I say, they got a pretty big ego, but they need to come in humble. And that's where I feel. See? If this is something that happened before and they came back around more humble, then you didn't do it hard enough or long enough. If they're doing it again, put it that way. Yeah. No, it's either you commit, you either commit or you just, you need some clarity. You need truth. You need honesty and integrity, good morals and values. I feel they're generally a decent person. Tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, see? Just ignoring somebody here. It's telling you to pay attention to the signs, the signals. They are cautioning you. But I do think this person's kind of sitting on the edge of their seat right now, expecting confrontation. The best thing for you to do is to not do anything and just put on the brakes. Stay in control of your emotions. Take back your power. Don't react. And just go out and have some fun. Because I do see seeking other options. Because it's an energy of someone ignoring someone. Until this person feels they've missed a magical opportunity. But this is where I feel thank you, but no thank you. Yeah, I just feel like you're drained. I'm going to tell you, I feel like you're obsessed with this and you're stuck in your head and it's the same thing keep happening. Disappointment after disappointment. And something was quite a shock here. It's like it kind of floors you, like, Yeah. But you can take it how it best resonates. It depends on your situation. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, taming the beast. This person's teaching you how they want to be treated. You're being conditioned to accept that this person wants things their way. Yeah, and I do think a time apart here. Like I say, you're drained. As time apart, I feel like you could use a break. A little time out. Very interesting energy. Yeah, so I do see a decision and a judgment needing to be made here. There's definitely need a time out, a healing energy. But to me, this is looking like a judgment, a decision. This person's teaching you how they want to be treated. And the tables are turning. You need to turn the tables. Because it's almost like you turned the tables on this person once. They came in humble, more emotionally available, and then turned around and did it all over again. So it looks like you have a decision to make, a judgment. It's whether this is actually in your best interest. Okay, but it's saying judge for yourself here. That you're this right here, this is everything. The confusion, illusion, delusion. Obsession. Someone here's not telling you everything you need to know. See, it's somebody who's trying to get away with something. I don't think there's a third party. It's possible for some of you, but it's often someone who goes off. See, this is when you, here's what happens when you put on the brakes with this person and you speak up. They sneak away and go lick their wounds, and then they come back more humble. It's more than likely what's happened, but I do think you've had a bit of a shock here, a big upset, and you're starting to, I feel, see. Yeah, they need to, it's an energy of this person coming in right, putting their best foot forward, and they need to make a commitment. I feel like you've been waiting patiently here. Yeah, this is the communication. See, this is the communication. So I don't know, are you the one reaching out and communicating with this person, dropping a little hint? But I feel it starts with a communication. And you're going to ground yourself and look at this very carefully at the details. You maybe even, whatever it is this person's telling you, whether it comes in a message or they're telling you face to face, I don't know. But I can see looking at the details. It's about partnering up, getting together, something long term. It's about stability. Yeah, and you're waiting. Are you wasting your time? Because is this person going to change? Will they keep coming back around doing the same thing? Yeah, so like I say, they're definitely somebody who tries to avoid confrontation, but when you take back your power, they run off and go lick their wounds and then come back and do it again. They're teaching you how they want to be treated. When it should be the other way around. Well, it's both people, but like I say, it is saying temper your words, okay? Watch your words. But yeah. See, I don't think you like the way this person's treating you. See, that's exactly like I say. It should be teach this person. But you can watch your words. There's no reason to be cruel or to be harsh or to say mean things, but you should be speaking up if something's bothering you. Because if you have to hold everything inside, then that's end up having a meltdown. I mean, how much longer can you do this? Because I mean, Scorpios, you're usually really good at speaking up. You've got Mars energy like Aries. You're usually good with that tower, but whatever it is, it's the straw that broke the camel's back here. And I don't know, maybe it's yourself trying to appease them, trying to avoid confrontation. Like I say, I feel like they're teaching you how they want to be treated. And they're keeping you stuck. So, Okay, choices, decisions, think things through, choose your own battles here, whether this is something even worth getting upset about. Some of you maybe, some of you maybe not so much. Because I do see needing a much needed break and a rest to get out of your head, to gain some clarity and insight into the situation. So take care. Bye for now.